Hello everybody, this is Syric1983 and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so let's talk to Daelan and Tomi and get this game going.
I've been waiting for you. I suspected you would return. Do you need me to join with you once more?
Yep. Alright, let's go through it
Yes.
again.
Is there something you need?
I just want to talk for a while. My strength is in weapons, not words, Kel. If you're going to be my henchman, I'd like to know more about you. I would ask Kel that before I tell you about myself, you tell me something of yourself. Among my people, it is said that in knowing our companions, we come to know ourselves. I admit that I fight only for gold, but I know nothing of your motivations. Why do you serve Neverwinter during these darkest of times? I have seen too much death and suffering from the plague to stand idly by. You are an honorable man, Kel. I too seek honor here in Neverwinter, though of a different sort. I came to this city to make a name for myself, Kel, to forge a legend that even the tribe of my mother would hear. Instead, I found myself guarding crates and barrels against common thugs. Yet even in the sordid whirl of the docks, my reputation spread. Several captains asked me to join their crews. Perhaps if the plague had not come, the name Daelan Red Tiger would have become a legend on the high seas. Don't worry, Daelan, stick with me and the bards will sing your praises. Perhaps it is for the best. Had I joined a ship's crew, it is unlikely the Uthgard would ever have heard of my accomplishments. My place is here in the north. This is the land of my birth, and this is where I must fulfill my destiny. I will bring no honor to my mother's name by fleeing on a ship. Only if I stay can I hope to redeem the shame of my father's blood and end my exile. Exile? Shame of your father's blood? What are you talking about? Please forgive me, Kelly. Became lost in the moment. The drums of glory momentarily distracted me from the task at hand. It will not happen again. Oh, Daelan, tell me what you're talking about. I want to hear it. Please, Kel, the things I said before, the words were, this is not the time to speak of such things. Perhaps later I will speak more of this, but not now. Alright, so...
Yes? Is the...
Alright, let's get it. There we go. Alright, so let's meet Tomi.
Well, hello there. You have the smell of a prospective employer about you. Not that it's easy to smell anything with all the burning corpses in this city, mind you. Never seen this many flies outside of a Callum shot alehouse.
Who are you? Me? Why, I am none other than the renowned rogue Tomi Undergallows. Grin to my friends, Tomi Grin to the lasses, and that damned halfling to anyone in a position of respectable authority. I can forgive you for not having heard of me, however. I hail most recently from Calumport, and that's a long way for even my reputation to travel. I give it another week, personally. Running from your reputation, are you? Nothing too wrong with having a bit of reputation, my lord. Keeps the flies from setting, if you know what I mean. If the heat gets too high, you just step out of the kitchen, right? You know how it goes, I'm sure. Rob some overfat human caliph with piggy lips, kiss his daughter as a lark before you escape with the loot, and suddenly you're the most wanted man in Calimsham. How was I supposed to know that he was so sensitive about his daughter? I still say it was worth it. That took flair, and I have flair. Too bad Neverwinter didn't treat me any better at first. He hunted you for kissing his daughter? Well, I use the word kissing loosely, my lord. Trouble was, the lass was set to marry the Pasha's son, so long as she was a virgin. Ah, well. What happened then? Neverwinter seemed to find enough city for an enterprising young halfling like myself, on the surface, anyway. You'd be surprised at what people get away with here. They can take a perfectly innocent man, accuse him of simple pickpocketing, and throw him in prison without even so much as a trial. Or not a very fair one, anyway. That judge was mean. Fortunately, my stay in Neverwinter's fine prison system was a short one. I didn't arrange for my escape, oddly enough, but I was glad for it nevertheless. So you're a convict, then? Technically, I suppose I am. Trust me, however, they have so many other things to worry about in that prison, even if they thought I wasn't dead, they wouldn't trouble with me. Why do you say that? What trouble? Exact goings-on within the prison I'm not entirely aware of, my lord. To tell the truth, I had only been in the prison for a few days and was just starting to think about how depressing life was when it all began. The warden of the place began babbling some nonsense and started releasing all the prisoners, even the truly despicable types, murderers, politicians, lawyers, you name it. I left the area quickly, of course, and wound up here at the temple. Nice safe place to be. Last I heard, them prisoners were all tearing up the Peninsula District, making a royal mess. Not the lawyers, though. They were just overcharging. Why would the warden release the prisoners? I really can't say. Some of the other fellows were talking like there was some powerful prisoner who was controlling the warden and making him do these things. Sounds too strange to me. More likely he was brain sick with the plague. The entire Peninsula District is in an uproar. However, I don't think the local constabulary has it under control either. Come to think of it, I saw more than a few people getting attacked in the street in broad daylight. If you head to that part of the town, you might want to take someone along who knows the roads. Aye, Actually, I'm looking for some hired help to assist me on my mission. Oh, a mission, is it? My little pinky toes are quivering with curiosity, or is that my danger sense? That would go a long way toward explaining my recklessness. Oh well, what kind of mission are you on? I work for Lady Erebeth. I've been instructed to find several missing creatures that might be used to find a plague cure. So not only a mission, but a legitimate heroic deed performed for the benefit of a cute elf. I hear you, my lord. I'd be glad to help out, for the right price. So let's negotiate a bit, shall we? I can place my superior skills of theft, lockpicking, and swordplay at your disposal for any task you choose, providing you can provide me with a nice payment now. I rather doubt you'll find anyone else of my skill available, my lord. I think 250. Persuade. Damn. Alright, so I'll keep trying to persuade him until I get success, and I'll be back then. Well, that was quick. It only took one try. Alright, so 225. Awesome. Alrighty, there we go. So we have Tomi in our party. Now we got to learn his... Oh, yeah, I was going to do that off screen, but yeah, we got to hear his story now.
What can Tomi do for you?
I just want to talk. Oh, what did you have in mind, my lord? I'd like to know a little more about you. Oh, it's a bit strange to have you ask me that, my lord. Most people think they know Tomi Undergallows well enough through his reputation. In Calimport, the tales of my deeds were the daily fodder of old men in the taverns. I do not speak of heroic acts, however. I am a halfling of the underworld, if you remember. What sorts of deeds are you talking about, then? Oh, nothing so sordid and evil as you might guess. I've had fame and fortune aplenty more than once, and lost it all just as often. My most famous exploit, in fact, is one of the reasons I chose to come to Neverwinter when I fled from Calimshan. You see, I'd spent the larger part of my years in Calimport in the employ of a powerful Medusa. She was a great power in the city's underworld, and that is no small feat for anyone, statue-making gaze or no. A Medusa, are you serious? Quite serious. She had a fine head for business and was as ruthless as any cold-hearted sheik. Not as good with face-to-face negotiations, though, if you take my meaning. I was in her employ to run errands, burglaries, message deliveries, walking her cat, assassinations, that sort of thing. I did my job well, too, and was well known for it. The job that made me famous, however, was the last one she gave me. I was to infiltrate the house of the famous Vizier Sabalan Viade, or Vihade, whatever, and kill him. You were an assassin? That's horrible. If it's any consolation, my lord, I doubt I'd killed anyone who didn't deserve it. In Calimport, you do what you can to survive. We've business undertake, I suppose. Perhaps I'd best tell the rest of the story another time. What do you say to that, my lord? Fine, let's go. Alright. Alrighty, so yeah, I still got those the barrel to loot and then the Tradle Blades as well, so I'll meet you outside the Shiny Knight's Arms and Armor. Alrighty, this is the barrel I forgot about. And 2 gold. Alright, so the next area I want to go to is actually the Tradle Blades, so I'll meet you inside the Tradle Blades. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, I think there's a desk right beside where we have met Linu that I can loot, and there we go. Awesome. Alright, there's actually one more thing I forgot to mention for wizards and sorcerers and the like. Yeah, I might as well just show you where it is. It's the Cloak Tower, right outside of the Temple of Tyr. I guess I won't make it very far into the Peninsula District if I make it this video, but oh well, I'll still be able to get there. Alright, so yeah, the Cloak Tower membership here, this is actually another mission if you're a sorcerer or wizard and anything that, that has that designation. You go in here. This is another mission, sort of like Never's Tomb, where you progress it as you progress through the chapter. But yeah, you come in here, you talk to Eltura, she won't even talk to me, I don't think.
I recognize you. You're one of the new recruits under Erebeth, are you not? I'm sorry, but this is a spellcasters guild. It will not interest you. Yeah, and you won't even get a chance to try to persuade the quest out of her. So you have to be a wizard or sorcerer to get the quest from her, and then I'll show you I guess the labs or whatever in each of the districts that you need to visit each one of them, and then bring back a certain piece, a certain item from each, and then you'll get the Cloak Tower membership, or you go into a final test or something like that. And yeah, obviously I won't be able to demonstrate that side quest, but it's interesting enough. But alright, so I guess finally I get to head towards the Peninsula District. So alright, let's talk to the guard.
Well met.
I thought that we were keeping ragamuffins like you on the other side of this gate. The wheeling's taking its toll out there, making it a dangerous place. You're here, damn well. We have better clearance. Lady Arbeth assigned me to temporary militia duty. Should be hiring adventurers to fill the ranks. What can I do for you then? Answer some questions about the Peninsula District. I'll answer one of your questions if it doesn't take long. How bad is it in there? Pretty bad. I certainly wouldn't go in unequipped. Get Captain Kip can brief you once you're on the other side. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Yeah, we'll hear more about it from Captain Kip next time. This is Sirik 1983 signing off. Have a good one.